The 19th annual Uganda National Prayer Breakfast, organized by Parliament, brought together members of Parliament from different political parties, religious leaders, foreign dignitaries from Rwanda, Nigeria, Kenya, DRC, and other related stakeholders. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni was the chief guest, accompanied by the First Lady, Janet Museveni. The event started with praying for the family, the country and the region by Honorable Cecillia Ogwal and Father Simon Lokodo, the Minister for Ethics and Integrity.
I told you, we lay the feet of Uganda in the hands of the Lord. So we shall serve the Lord as a nation. Whoever is serving Gaja or anything, that is our Yako. As for Uganda and our future, we shall serve the Lord. Amen.
Oh Father, may we learn to honor and enjoy our diversity and differences as a people of the region, even as we deeply touch our fundamental unity of Eastern Africa.
The Executive Director of the World Food Programme, David Beasley, who was among the speakers of the day, thanked President Museveni and the leadership of this country for the generosity towards the well-being of over 1 million refugees in Uganda, but asked Ugandans to pray for the conflict in South Sudan.
Every Ugandan needs to pray that this conflict of your neighbor, whom you have to love, we can end this war. I thank you for what you have been doing, Mr. President, with the leadership of this nation and the people who've accepted the refugees. Over 1 million. I've been in the camps. I've seen the misery, but I've seen, in spite of all the misery, these little children still have hope because you give them a place in your heart.
He disclosed that every 5 seconds, a child dies of malnutrition. He gave an example of the ongoing internal conflict in Myanmar that began shortly after the country became independent from the United Kingdom in 1948, where people are reported to be burnt alive and beheaded as violence escalates in the war-torn country.
While we have been here this morning, 3,000 or more children will die from hunger. I saw children coming out of Myanmar, listening to the stories of how military soldiers of the government were burning them not only in their huts, but they were burning them alive, shooting them in the back as they were fleeing out of the village, fleeing across the river into Bangladesh.
Pastor Toruri Olsegun.
If God gives you a vision, He is looking for you to bring that vision to Him. Jesus, when He was going to die, He said, the prince of this earth cometh, but he has got nothing in me. Apostle Paul declared, he said, I ran the race and I have finished the course. When God calls you, what He is looking for is that you finish the course.
The Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, said the Fellowship of the Light-Minded People that started in 1953 is simply to encourage each other and have a common vision.
In our fellowships, we are reminded of the teachings of Jesus Christ and of His core values. Among them, unconditional love, service, humility, charity, empowerment of the poor, mercy, justice for the oppressed, freedom, encouragement, hope, and faith.
President Museveni said the African man was given a fundamental mission to establish dominion over nature, but have ended up leaving it to others, giving an example of China.
Because the Chinese were a bit absent also in some of these recent discoveries, but they have been very active in copying what others have invented. So, Africans, Christians, I don't like the herpress approach where you just pray and pray and pray and you neglect this fundamental mission, original mission given to man to establish dominion over nature, because He gave you a superior brain.
He said being only prayerful will not work if believers don't want to work.
Even our ancestors said so. Lubare mbera nachi lubare mbera nendo lukotadde. God help those who help themselves. I thank you and I wish you good luck.
Uganda National Prayer Breakfast can be traced back to a number of pioneering individuals who introduced the idea of bringing together national and international leaders from different political, social and economic sectors and religious denominations in the purpose of committing the country to God and fellowshipping together. Bernard Iga, UBC TV in Kampala.